Okay, so Python in robotics. Let's talk about why this language is everywhere in this field, because it is not really an accident. I remember the first time I got a robot in simulation to move with like 8 lines of code. No build step, no compiler yelling at me about pointers. I just ran it and then the robot moved. That's the moment that hooks people. Python is just easy to think in. You write something close to plain English, you run it, and then you see the result immediately. The code is concise and readable, so you spend less time fighting syntax and more time actually testing your idea. And in robotics, that matters more than in most fields because half of your job is, does this idea even work in the robot? Before you can worry about, is this fast enough? Now, let me give you a few concrete reasons why Python isn't just a beginner thing. First, ROS gives you a Python client library, so you can write actual ROS nodes in Python. Not toy examples, real nodes that publish sensor data, subscribe to the commands, and talk to the rest of the robot. Python is a fully supported citizen in the ROS ecosystem, not a second-class option. By the way, if you don't know what ROS is, check my previous video entitled What is ROS and Why It Matters for Robotics. Second, basically all of AI runs at present on Python. TensorFlow, PyTorch, those are the frameworks people use to do perception, object detection, and all that. They are Python first. So the moment your robot needs to see or decide, you are almost there by writing Python. Then third, and this is the one I personally care most about, you prototype in Python. You validate that the idea works, and only then you decide if it needs to be rewritten in C++ for speed. So you are not committing to the production version of your code on day one. You get to be grown cheaply, fast, and often, which honestly is most of what good engineering is. One quick thing, if you are thinking about entering into robotics, the Construct runs the Robotics Developers Masterclass, an online program that takes you from zero experience to job ready. Check our links below. I want to be clear about something because people get this wrong. Python isn't winning over C++. They are doing different jobs. A really common pattern is Python handling the high-level planning and decision-making, while C++ handles the real-time control and sensor drivers, the stuff that has to run at a guaranteed frequency with no exceptions. And ROS lets these nodes talk to each other natively, so you are not choosing one over the other. We can say that, in practice, Python figures out what the robot should do next. C++ makes sure that that decision gets executed on time, every time, without jitter. You generally need both. Anyone telling you to pick a side hasn't shipped a real robot. And here is the part I actually want you to take away from this. You can write a Python node right now, point it at the simulated robot through ROS, and watch your code make the robot move. You can do it today on your laptop with zero hardware. No waiting for a robot to arrive, no electronics knowledge required to get it started. And once you have spent time thinking in robot terms, like topics, messages, control loops, moving into C++ later is a much smaller jump. You are not learning robotics at a brutal language at the same time. You are learning robotics first with a language that gets out of your way. So that's the reality. Python isn't the easy language in some dismissive sense. It is the language that lets you iterate at the speed ideas actually move. In robotics, that speed is the whole game. And also is the language that modern AI is built upon. If you want to go deeper into this, Python, ROS2, simulations, and all this, that's literally what we have built the Robotics Developers Masterclass for. Links below if you want to start messing with this yourself.